Here they go. They're marching. Oh my god, it's so adorable. You can hear them squawking. What's Chuck Norris doing? How does Chuck Norris prepare for something like this? He runs straight at it like a boss. That's how. What's going on, guys? Dragast here, and welcome to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Now, this is a game that I have been waiting months for. I am so excited for this one. You guys have no idea. Basically, if you like large-scale warfare, stick around because you're going to see something that you've never seen before. I promise you guys that. Alright, we're going to get into it. It's a lot like Tabs, except it's a lot more realistic. Now, this is the early access version for this game. It's going to be released very soon. The date is not actually mentioned yet, but when I do know it, I'll link it in the description of this video so you guys can pick it up for yourself as well. So here is our placement. Just like Tabs, you place things on the map, and then they fight each other, and you can see who wins. So we got a bunch of different categories here. We got Heroes, World War II, Evil, of course we got Ordinary, Medieval as well. Let's start off with something simple. We're gonna do Medieval. Heavy Knights should be good. Now 500, that seems a bit low to me. Here's the units on the map. It actually does resize the little squares when you do update it. So you can see that amount of units isn't enough. Definitely not. Let's start off with something small. And you might say, well, 5,000, that sounds like a lot, but not in this game. Not in this game at all. And we'll pit them off against... You know what? Let's do 15,000 footmen. I have no idea how strong these units are, but 15,000 footmen against some actual heavily armored knights, that will be a really good fight in my opinion. You can actually also customize the units, so we can probably see how strong these units are. So they have 200 health and they do 33 damage. Let's see how this pits off against the heavy knights. So they do 62 damage and have 500 health. So actually, that was a good amount. I think on paper, the footmen should really overwhelm them in my opinion, and the knights only do two times the damage and have a little bit over 2 times the health. Shit, I went back. Hopefully it's still saved. Yes. Alright, let's shut up and get into this. So you can place the units wherever you want. Let's look for some flat ground here. You know what? This... Okay, it kind of looks mountainous there, actually. You know what? Actually, where we were, it shouldn't be too bad. So we'll put these guys here. We'll put these guys here. You can actually rotate these. It's a little finicky, but for a very early version of this game, I'm not surprised. So we're going to hit start battle here, and let's get into it. Alright, and here we are in the world. It's actually a very nice looking world. We're waiting for the units. Okay, there's some over here. This is... Are these... Yeah, these are the knights. It's hard to tell just because of how many units there are. But you can see... Oh, I actually placed them the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, no, they're actually looking the right way. Anyways, here are our knights. 5,000 of them, as you can see in the top left. And then over here... Oh, my God. Let's just take a minute to appreciate the size of this. We got 15,000 footmen ready to slaughter these guys. I gotta give it to the footmen. Let's get this thing started and see what happens here. And we can see how much this is going to lag me. It's actually... I mean, considering what's on the screen, we're getting about a little over 30 FPS right now. That's not bad at all. Oh, God, this is going to be so good, though. There's no archers or anything. I'm so excited to try out the archers because this is going to block out the sunlight. But here we go. They're coming in. And let's actually see how the fighting animations are. So they're actually fighting. You know, they're taking the time to fight each other, which is impressive at this scale. Like, look at this. Right-click to possess. Oh, can you actually take control of a unit? I didn't know that. Okay, so, yes, you can even take control of a unit and join the battle with them, which, of course, we're going to try and do. Let's help these guys out a little bit, and... Oh, okay. Well, did my job. I sliced someone and died. Alright, this is gonna take a while, though. I mean, maybe we went a little bit too big at the start, but you know what? We may as well start off big. You can see the front lines here. They're actually not really spreading around too much, and I'm curious on how smart the AI is, so we'll see if these guys start spreading. You can see some of them are actually breaking off of the pact over here. We got some guys going up the mountain. Oh, this is so cool to watch. And yes, they're basically just spreading out the front lines here. It's just... I don't know how long this is going to take, but I can't just do this on the first episode. I mean, look at these guys. They're just crammed together, literally waiting to get to the front lines to fight each other. And then, of course, we got 15,000 people. I mean, these guys are still all the way back here. Look at where they're fighting, and look at how far back we are. This is freaking crazy. It looks like there's actually pile-ups happening. Then they start moving again, and then there's more pile-ups. But I think when these guys get close to the front, they're actually going to surround the knights, and I think the knights are going to get screwed then. Okay, you can see the footmen are definitely spreading out the front lines here. They're slowly getting wider and wider, and I think there's only going to be so many knights that can deal with that. But they're actually smart enough to acknowledge this and try to block off the sides so they don't get surrounded, which is amazing. But I've been watching this for a while, and the front lines is just quickly getting longer and longer, and you can see the wave of people running down these front lines here, expanding this out, and they're only going to be able to last so long, and then I think they're going to be totally surrounded, and that's when the knights are going to have a hard time. Let's actually look at the front lines and see. Oh yeah, there's a lot of dead people down here. Oh, this is so cool. All right, we can up the time scale here, so you know what? Let's speed it up a little bit. You know what? Let's go 2 times. Enable press P to toggle. We're going to enable that. And, oh god, here they go. Okay, this is honestly a really good mechanic because these battles could last forever without speeding up time. So you can see they're fighting a little bit faster now, and we'll see how the edges go now because it's looking like, actually, they might be able to hold them off. If they can get up the mountains there a little bit, I think they might be okay to hold most of these guys off. You can see there's a lot of dead footmen here, but not many knights. Alright, as you saw hopefully with that time lapse, the knights are actually pushing up the front lines. I did not expect this, but you can see how many dead people there are and where the front lines used to be. So basically the back end of the knights now were the original front lines, and you can see all the dead units that perished. I think the knights got this. As amazing as that is, you know, a strong unit is going to last just so much longer, but I honestly didn't expect it to be able to last 3 times the units, which is absolutely crazy. I just want to see how many dead people there are by the end. Alright, you can actually see the knights are the ones that are starting to surround the footmen. It's getting really dark, it's hard to see, but I do appreciate that there is a time scale here. They've pushed it up quite a bit, and it's looking good for the knights, man. I mean, I gotta say, I am surprised, but it is looking really good for the knights right now. I can't believe it, but it's looking like the numbers are basically on par right now, so obviously the knights won it. That just blows my mind. 4 a.m., it took them almost a full day to destroy it all, but as you can see, there's a lot of dead footmen here. Now, let's just show you guys something else that you can do. For example, oh Jesus. Okay, I didn't expect it to be so quick. I guess I was going in fast motion. Alright, well, now it's officially done. I dropped a nuke, for the record. And, as you can see, nobody wins when you drop nukes. Oh, there's so many dead bodies. Can I drop another one? Oh, of course I can. Okay, let's actually... This time scale thing is pretty interesting. So, I guess 1 would be normal. So, we were watching that a lot and in slow motion, but let's just watch the nuke. There we go. And, yeah, you can drop nukes in this game. Isn't that great? Alright, let's try something a little bit different. So, we got animals in here. So, for example... Oh, chickens? Ooh, that's exciting. Chickens or penguins? I expected, you know, tigers, dogs, things like that. No, chickens and penguins. So, you know what? We'll do penguins. What the fuck are penguins gonna do? What are their attack? You know what? Let's do... No, actually, I want to see what else they got. So, fantasy, for example. We can do orcs, giant ogre... Should we do 1 ogre versus a shitload of penguins? Nope, I figured out what we're doing. We're doing Chuck Norris versus penguins. Yes? Only in this game can you have Chuck Norris versus penguins. By the way, you can have 8 teams. I don't know if you noticed that, so it's not just, you know, one-on-one. We're gonna stick with that for today, probably, but I would like your input on what you guys want to see in this game. So, you can actually give them orders as well. I want to see how strong Chuck Norris is. Alright, unfortunately it looks like Chuck Norris is not on the list, so we're not going to know what the stats of Chuck Norris are, but we will know the stats of the chicken. They actually do damage, so I have no idea how many chickens Chuck Norris can take on, but let's give him an unrealistic amount. Let's give him 5,000. 5,000 chickens, and let's go to this muddy part of the map. How about let's look at that and see how that is. So we'll have a battle on the path, if you will. Alright, on one side we got the very dangerous Chuck fucking Norris, as you can see. That doesn't really look like Chuck Norris, but okay. On the other side, we got a shitload of penguins. 5,000 to be precise. Can Chuck Norris take on all of them? Only time will tell. Let's find out. Here they go. They're marching. Oh my god, it's so adorable. You can hear him squawking. What's Chuck Norris doing? How does Chuck Norris prepare for something like this? He runs straight at it like a boss. That's how. All right, Chuck Norris. I kind of want to possess Chuck Norris, but I want him to do his own thing too. So we'll see how he does here. I gotta give it to the Penguins, but I feel like I'm wrong 99% of the time in these games, and Chuck Norris is probably gonna kick ass here. So here you go. Oh, this is gonna be so sad. Oh my god. Oh god. He's killing multiples at once. Okay. Shit. This is not good. I expected the Penguins to win, guys. If Chuck Norris kills them all, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, PETA. I'm so sorry, the world. I understand Penguins are adorable. I feel really bad right about now. I mean, he's just mowing them down. There's just blood everywhere. The blood of penguins. Like, it's okay. You know what? I am going to possess a penguin here because I just want to be a penguin. And let's go and see if we can hit this guy. All right, Chuck Norris. Your blood will stop soon. I don't even think the penguins are able to hit him. So let's just try and get a bite in. Okay, we died. At this point, if I was a penguin, I would just run away. Clearly, Chuck Norris is a little bit better than you guys, as you can see. Ugh. Are you happy with yourself, Chuck? Are you really happy with yourself? Look what you've done. You've exterminated the penguin population. Okay, let's just end it for him, too. Oh, okay, I guess Chuck Norris is against nukes as well. Like, what the... Okay, Chuck. How many nukes does it take, buddy? He's actually getting blood. He's getting hit, but Chuck Norris does not know how to die, clearly. And for one final thing, I want to see some archers. I want to see some things in the air, so I'm just going to pit them off against some wildmen. I think 10,000 is a little bit much. Let's do 5,000 on 5,000. Now, you can change the rank of these, and especially for things like archers, I think that would be very useful. You can make them as long as you want, it seems like, so that's pretty damn cool. We'll make it... I had it at about a 2. I think I like that. That's probably a good setup. We'll fight on the mud path once again, because there's really not much space for, like, open wars, so I hope they design a world that kind of has that. But there's, like, castles here. I didn't notice that we can use, which is obviously really cool. So we're going to do against Wildmen. We'll put this on Team 2, too. I want him to have some range as well, so let's go. Is there anything in ancient Greece that is... range-based? No, we got Roman, Spartans, and Wildmen. I don't believe any of those units are range-based. So you know what? We're going to just put some catapults over here. Not 250. That's a lot of freaking catapults. We'll put, let's say, 25 catapults on the enemy team, just for them to have some range-based stuff as well. Again, I have no idea how even this fight is. I just want to see it happen, damn it. Alright, so trying to rotate this the right direction, that's interesting trying to do. So yeah, we got Team 2, Team 1. Let's start this up and see how it is. Alright, load up them units. So here is the Wildmen, I believe. No, these are the archers. I thought we were on the other side, but no, we're not. And here is the Wildmen over here. Now, what do they weld? Oh, God. Okay, I didn't realize they were geared out. I just assumed they were literally Wildmen that, you know, grab pots and pans to fight with or something. But no, these guys are battle-born Wildmen, I guess you could say. So I think I'm going to give it to this side. Unfortunately, with the catapults, there's no people using them. So let's see what happens here. Mind you, this is a work in progress, so yes, they are obviously possessed catapults. We'll just assume it's that. These guys are running at them. I just want to see the rain of arrows. Yes, there we go. They're starting to come. Oh, they are coming fast, though. These archers, they're shooting a lot, but they got to shoot a lot more than that. Look at how quickly their numbers are dwindling, though. But 5,000 of them, that's a lot to take down, and once they get in range, they are so screwed. So, I mean, they did a good job. They got down 250 of them. That doesn't sound that good when we're fighting with 5,000. Just look at all the arrows on the screen, though. Thankfully, it's going to take them a while to... Whoa, I don't even know what happened there. But it's going to take them a while to get to the back of the lines here. So these guys should be okay for a while. I don't think it's long enough, though. What do archers do when they're close range? Do they have knives or anything? No, they just keep shooting their arrows and hoping for the best. And let's see how the catapults are doing. The catapults have made their way here. I want to see how they impact when they hit. So if we go back here, maybe we can catch one. Here they come. Oh, wow, they're actually hitting their teammates. I wonder if they do damage their own team. Because, yeah, they're doing a really good job at not making it in range. Here comes one. There goes one. Oh, yeah, we had one. Two guys die on that one, it seems like. So, I was hoping that, you know, it would take out a bit more than two, but, yeah, that's still really cool. All right, and speeding up time, I think we can easily see what's going to happen here. They're just slowly making their way down. So, you know what? To end this one on a bang, because we know who's going to win now, let's slow this down, and I mean really down. Oh my god, even the camera goes in slow motion? I don't like that. I don't like that at all, but yes, our camera's actually in slow motion. You can see the animations are in slow motion as well, so I think that needs a little bit of work. Again, this is an early access, so a lot of this is probably going to change in the near future, but let's have a nice slow-motioned nuke. I think it's coming. It's getting brighter. Give it a second. Does it actually come from the sky, or does it just randomly pop up? Okay. Yep, it just randomly pops up, and it looks so bad in slow motion. All right, let's unslow-mo that, because honestly, that was not very pretty, and everyone's dead now. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap it up for the first episode of Ultimate Battle Simulator. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, checking out this game. Now I do need your support. If you guys do want to see more of this, let me know by clicking that like button, putting some comments down below. But most importantly, let me know what you guys want to see in here. I mean, we got lots of different things we can play with. We can have the Golden Knight, for example. Maybe we can try some of the heroes out. I'll show you guys all the classes so you can see what is currently in the game. Is none considered anything? No, unfortunately not. World War II, we got some U.S. soldiers. We didn't even see any of the World War II classes. Not that there's many. There's only one. We got the zombies as well. I'd really like to try out the zombies tomorrow. Spartan, Wildman. Of course, fantasy, we got the Orcs and the Giant Ogre, so that's going to be fun, and the animals we've already seen, chickens and penguins. So if you guys have any ideas on what you guys want to see in the near future, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. As always, thanks for watching and liking, guys, and I will see you in the next one.